I'd like to welcome you all to the 9th annual Calgary Global Marijuana March. Really great to see you all here. Nice day for a march. We have an information table over here. We have prizes and whatnot over there. Lots of free stuff, buttons, information, t-shirts, glass art. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Bonds and Such, The Next Level, Hemp Roots and Grassroots, along with Bob Herb for Herb. If you haven't heard about Bob Herb, he won $25 million last November. He was a marijuana party candidate in 2001. The man's been a cannabis consumer for over 40 years. At that time of his winnings, he spoke out publicly that he was going to donate $1 million to the cause. Our cause, of course. He gave us over $100,000 this year for 420s that just happened across this country. Many successful ones, including Ottawa, where we actually had a Liberal policy leader come out and speak in favor of legalization alone. You know, we've tried that ourselves, trying to get the politicians to come out, and they just haven't, and that's usually the case. But this was a big change this year, having her out in Ottawa speaking out, speaking up. On that note, we need to get out and vote, folks. It's very, very important. All our votes matter. In 2015, we've got a chance here to get legalization finally. We've been here before, we've come close, and then we failed to get to what we need, what the society needs, what our communities need, what we need. This year is a civic election here in Calgary, October 21. We need to get into the city hall here. We're going to let them know with some science and evidence and whatnot, like we have in the past. But we want to pressure them. We don't want to take the usual excuse. It's a federal issue. We can't do anything about it. That's not true whatsoever. We actually had an alderman here that advocated for Calgary to sign on to the Vienna Declaration. Some years ago now, it's now closed out, but a number of cities around the world and organizations signed on to the Vienna Declaration, which was to base drug study, drug policies on science and evidence. In fact, Red Deer City Council even signed on. We had Victoria, Vancouver, Toronto, Montreal, and Red Deer. Calgary came close, but not close enough. And if we stood up and spoke out to these City Hall people, we could get things like that. We could get them moving towards better policies for all of us, for our community safety, for our children, for ourselves. But it's extremely important to stand up and speak up. We have the evidence, we have the science, it's all sitting here on that table. Nice, easy to read, one-sheet documents. You know, grab them up, they're free. And learn some facts, easy to learn facts, so you can go against these prohibitionists. You can tell people you need to be a responsible adult. Base our drug policy on science and evidence. If you continue to ignore that, you're not being a responsible adult.
Information is power.
Exactly, information is power, your vote is power. When one person contacts an MLA, an MP, or City Hall official, they look at that in large numbers. 100, 200, 300 people are feeling the same way, but they don't bother to contact them. And they know this. They've known this for years. So even one person, two people can cause a ruckus, can actually make change. A number of years ago, we stood up for the Green Party. A friend of mine, Kelly Christie, decided to run against Stephen Harper in the Southwest. There was three people, main people, running that campaign. He came from fourth that year. He moved up to third, knocked the NDP down to fourth, and he was within a few hundred votes of knocking the Liberal to third and being second. That's never happened for the Green Party, especially in Harper's riding.
It takes one.
Exactly. It was that simple. 3 people. Years before that, we had Alderman Greg Barrows here at City Hall. He came out with a paraphernalia bylaw, or tried to. We had 5 weeks to campaign against him, to have him voted off out of City Hall for that civic election. He is no longer an alderman.
Yeah.
5 lousy weeks. You know, but a lot of people stood up. It was just amazing. I couldn't believe it. I was just so awestruck by it. We've never seen that kind of stepping up.
Step up. Yeah.
And again, you know, we have the science, we have the evidence. Let's be responsible adults. City Hall needs to be responsible politicians, so do the MLAs, our provincial representatives, and the federal MPs as well. We need to contact them and tell them to smarten up, to use science, to use evidence, and we're going to keep demanding it. And we're going to vote for the parties that are going to use science and evidence for drug policy instead of reefer madness nonsense. You see the Normal Canada banner up here? That's a national organization for the reform of marijuana laws. John Conroy incorporated that as a federal non-profit corporation in 1978. That man is still the president of Normal Canada today. That man was given the Diamond Jubilee Award in January of this year for drug policy work he's done his whole life. The man is just amazing. I've been lucky enough to spend some time with him and my wife and his wife, and just amazing people, and then the things they've done. So I encourage you to come on up here, get a pamphlet, join Normal, volunteer, help us out. Let's get this done in 2015. Let's not let this chance slip away from us. It is going to take some work. It's a little over 2 years, but we can do it. We got to get out in numbers. We got to let people know. We got to keep on them about it.
Yeah! Let's be normal!
Okay, we have some raffles over here as well. We have glass art. We have vaporizers from our sponsors, bongs and such, the next level, hemp boots, grassroots. And, you know, speaking of the stores, they're like our heavy artillery on the front lines of this drug war. They are there 24/7. They never go away. Whether they're open or not that day or throughout the night, they're there. The store's there. So it literally is our heavy artillery in this drug war. And the stores that support us, they come out here, bring prizes, give us money, take us up to Edmonton on a big deluxe bus, which was awesome for 420. That was just a great time. We need to support those stores. And the stores that aren't standing up, we need to let them know. You've got to contact Calgary 420. You've got to contact Normal. You've got to support them, or I'm going to go to bonds and such. I'm going to go to next level, grassroots and hemp roots, spend my money there, and I'm going to tell my friends to do the same thing. We also have Bo Valley 420 here. He's a glass artist. Does a lot of cool work out here west in Canmore. Some of the stuff, you see his videos online, and some of the stuff he's done, been in a parade with the No Harper sign, like, it was way cool. The guy's awesome, been at it for years. He's doing some great glass down here. He's donated some. If you want to come up and see him at this table down here, you can see some of his art. This is a local artist. And again, he's donating to us, so we got to support the people that support us. I got a couple of speakers for you. I got Lisa Mummakai Kirkman. Gonna get her to come up and speak. Tamara Carey from the Normal Women's Alliance of Canada. They're doing a lot of awesome stuff out in Ottawa, here in Alberta, across the country. They're really moving forward, those ladies. And I tell you, the women ended alcohol prohibition. Arguably, they started alcohol prohibition, but they also ended alcohol prohibition. They're the ones that are going to fight, and they're going to win this for us. But we guys got to stand up, you know, and support them as well. Give a big hand for Lisa Mummakai Kirkman.